What's up, ladies? Hello, hello. Let's talk through intermittent fasting versus macros. I know you can totally intermittent fast with macros, but I'm going to share with you why that may not be the superior approach. Hey, make sure that you are in our free Facebook group called Macro Tracking and Weightlifting for Women. We share a ton of research-backed fitness, health, nutrition, long-term sustainable healthy habits to really help you master your body, master your physique, feel amazing in your skin, and be able to live it out for the rest of your life. Okay, beautiful. So ladies, I'm not talking about like a 12-hour fast overnight, right? I think that is an amazing thing. It certainly helps eliminate free radicals. It's good for your body. So I'm not talking about that piece. What I'm talking about is intermittent fasting for fat loss. Okay, a fat loss approach. Intermittent fasting was designed to help you eat less because you eat for a less amount of time to lose weight. Okay, you could call that a fad diet, right? Because you're just restricting yourself. That's what it is. It's just a restriction diet. Is that teaching you healthy habits long term? Absolutely not. It's saying, hey, I'm going to just like restrict some time, and that way you can't eat for as long, right? You can't eat throughout the day. So you're going to eat less. Nice. No, that's not nice, because what if you have like a Mother's Day breakfast and then you have your best friend's wedding in the evening? You're not going to be able to eat at both of those. So is that a healthy and sustainable lifestyle? Absolutely not, right? Now, I definitely will do a research review on this. This is more just sharing my philosophy and some things to really think about if you are one who intermittent fasts, okay? I've heard some women say, oh, it makes me feel so much better. It's like, and that's wonderful. It's a really good thing. But why is it making you feel better? Maybe because you're not consuming as many calories, right? Maybe because you're eating healthier foods. Maybe because you're giving your body more of what it needs rather than overindulging. So it's not necessarily that intermittent fasting is making you feel better. It's the habit that you're executing while intermittent fasting that's making you feel better. Okay, let me check my notes here. Now, intermittent fasting can definitely promote binge cycles for sure. You're just eating a bunch in a window, right? You're not really learning how to take care of yourself, because take the restriction off, what are you going to do? Most women are like, I don't know, I'm going to gain all the weight back. It's like, bingo, then that's not a good approach. Because if you stop doing it and you gain all the weight back, it's not a good approach because it hasn't taught you any habits. Ladies, I know the word habits might not be the sexiest thing, but they are everything. They are everything. Intermittent fasting keeps you bound. Doesn't give you freedom. Maybe freedom from some fat, but it doesn't give you lifestyle freedom. It keeps you bound. Again, that's not a healthy and sustainable approach. We want something that gives us freedom in our body, in our health, in our fitness, in our clothes, and that gives us freedom in our lifestyle for the rest of our life. Okay, so tracking macros, can you use intermittent fasting while you track macros? Sure thing, you absolutely can, but you don't have to if you learn the habits. You don't have to if you learn the habits. You can track your macros and go out to restaurants and eat out, go to friends' houses. Even if you don't know what's going to be there, go to social events, go on vacation, enjoy your summer, and still achieve the physique results and the health and fitness results and the strength results that you want. How in the world does that happen? By learning habits, right? By learning, okay, I'll give you an example. The person who said this to me, you might be watching this, and I love you. It's an amazing example, so I'm going to share it because it's so very real. Okay, so I'm not trying to call you out. It's very real, and I want to share it with other women because I bet probably 80% of women are dealing with that too. I was talking to a wonderful woman in email, and she said, oh, I have a cheat meal once a week. I said, well, why do you have a cheat meal? And she said, because if I don't have a cheat meal, or because we go out with friends and stuff like that, and if I don't have that cheat meal, then I like can't eat all day because those calories are so high at the restaurant. And I'm like, okay, totally hear you. It's super valid. But instead of sacrificing your goals, your habits, I didn't say this part, but I'm like expanding on it. Instead of sacrificing goals, habits, lifestyle, health, all the things, why not just change what you order at the restaurant? Right? Like sometimes we think, oh, to get what I want, I have to have the cheat meal, or I have to splurge, I have to do the things. It's like, I hear you, and that is so real and that is so valid. But at the same time, actually, it's just a mindset shift that needs to happen. It's not instant. It takes a long time for some women. It doesn't take as long for others. For example, I had a client long ago, and she didn't really eat super healthy food. She kind of did, but not really. And she was learning macros and all the things. And we were working on compliance, and compliance happens over time, right? Like women usually aren't just compliant right away. We have to work on habits to help them get compliant, right? Very normal. And I'll never forget, one day she messaged me and she said, I was eating my strawberries today and I can't believe how good they tasted. Why is that happening? I said, love, because your taste buds are changing. You are changing from the inside out. You're starting to enjoy different foods. You're starting to appreciate the taste of foods rather than going and needing that like super high fat, high calorie meal to get that feeling of enjoyment. That's a good example of habits changing. So when things like that happen, what then happens is you go out to eat and you're like, I don't want the things I used to want because they don't even make me feel good. And I don't even really like the taste of all that excess oil anymore. That takes time, but it's very real. Our taste buds regenerate every 2 weeks. So what you're craving is what you're feeding yourself. Wild, right? Personally, I do not crave that much bad food. Oreos, sure, I do like Oreos, but like fried food and just like all that kind of stuff, personally, I don't really like it. I like to feel healthy, fit, light, energized, right? It took a long time to get there. I used to eat McDonald's all the time. I used to eat corn dogs and like just bad food, right? Or I don't want to say bad food, unhealthy food, because I didn't know. I didn't know how to take care of myself. I didn't know how to eat, right? And so I ate like crap and I felt like crap in my body, in my clothes, in my skin, in my mind, everywhere. It sucked. And when you learn the habits of becoming this different version of yourself, it's not that you have to miss out on the fun. You can still go do those things. Have your chips, your salsa, your margs, like whatever. It's just being strategic. Quick example. The other day, I went out to a restaurant with my son. Actually, and I'll tell you about tonight. We're about to go to eat. I went to a restaurant with my son. I was so hungry. I'm eating a lot of calories. I'm eating 2,700 calories right now, but I'm still find myself hungry. Okay, so hunger happens in every stage, ladies. And I was like, okay, I want chips and salsa. And and I got a grilled chicken salad, right? Dressing on the side. Actually, I didn't even use dressing that time because I wanted the chips and salsa and I didn't save a ton of calories. So what did I do? I ate my like 13 chips and salsa and I loved it. Did I want more? Yes, of course. But I practiced the habit of self-control and saying, actually, I want my health, my fitness, my body, my skin in a good state more than I want to binge on those chips. That takes time. But sometimes intermittent fasting is like, well, shoot, this is my window. Do you see what I mean? Right? Tonight, we're going out to eat. I'm going to have 2 glasses of wine and I'm going to have, actually, I don't know. I still need to look at the menu before we go, right? But that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the menu before I go and I'm going to plan it out. So I already know what I'm eating. I'm going to eat it slow. I'm going to enjoy it. But if I was intermittent fasting, I couldn't even, it's only 3. Okay, whatever. We're eating at 5, okay? I might not even be able to go eat. So it's like, sorry, kiddo, you can't go out to eat today. I started eating too early. My window's closed. Ladies, that's not a mentally healthy lifestyle. What's that teaching my child? Oh, well, to be fit, you only get to eat 5 hours a day. It's like, okay, we don't do diets. Why don't we just stop doing diets? Why don't we just learn the healthy habits to take care of our body, take care of our mind, take care of our family, right? Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm out late. I got to eat. It's 10 p.m. Hey, that's okay. That's okay, because life happens and life can never be perfect. If you have these restrictions on you, is that sustainable? That's for you to decide, right? So I want to challenge your mindset a little bit and say the healthy and sustainable approach is always best. Is it, I don't want to say harder, but does it maybe take a little bit longer? It might, but in the long run it doesn't. Because some women have been dieting for 20 years, but thinking of our clients when they come in and decide to do the work, not just the physical work, it's the mental work that so many miss out on because they don't realize how much is there. But when that inner work starts to happen and they start breaking free of things, 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 9 months, 18 months, they're broken from it forever. Whereas when you diet, you do it for a time. And then when it's not sustainable, you go back to old habits, you gain it back. You increase your fat cells. They never go away. Never. They shrink, they expand, they never go away. So if you start adding more fat cells, it makes fat loss much harder and much slower. Get out of that cycle. It's so possible, but it takes kind of digging your heels in and saying, fine, I'm going to learn my habits. I'm going to take the slow and steady long-term approach. It will serve you so much longer because it creates true lifelong freedom, not short-term, I feel amazing. Dang it, I gained it all back. That's awful. Learn the habits, the lifetime, the way that promotes the lifetime of health and fitness is the way, and it's extremely possible. It just takes intentional effort, diligence, and discipline. Okay. That's all for today. I need to run. We're going to go to this place called Pont City Market in Atlanta, Georgia, if you've ever heard of that. I'm excited. We're going to go on a Mommy Sunday. It's going to be really fun. Ladies, if you want to start learning these habits, we have a program called Physique Shaping Secrets. It's a self-led program, so there's no coaching. You can do it on your own. And it's a year's worth of physique shaping workouts. So as all the fat's coming off, what you're revealing, you actually love. So many women say, I got to my goal weight. I don't like what my body looks like. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's because you need physique shaping. Every time. It's because you need physique shaping. It's because you need physique shaping. Then they come physique shape. They're like, I love my skin. I love the body. I love everything. I'm like, yeah, because it was designed for that, right? So it's a year's worth of physique shaping workouts. And then it's like this whole manual. The manual is going to come out July 1st. It's like literally my coaching brain. I've been a trainer for 15 years. It's my coaching brain, and I'm going to put it all on paper, divide it up. So you can just like hit Control F, right? Search. I'm doing this. Where is it in the manual? I'm doing this. Where is it in the manual? So it's like literally coaching at your fingertips. My voice will always be with you at your fingertips. If you want more info on that, you can comment PSS, Physique Shaping Secrets. I'll give you more information. I'll tell you about it. It's awesome. I'm really excited to serve you ladies with it. And it's going to be awesome. Through tomorrow at midnight, we have a promotion for the masterclass. Even if you didn't attend, it's okay. I'll still extend that to you. So shoot me over a message and I'll share the info. Emily, you bet. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, but everyone's doing it. It worked for that person. It worked for that person. It's like, that's cool, but you're so unique. Who cares what worked for them? What's going to work for you? What makes sense for your life, your family, your mental health, your body? Every woman is different. Okay, don't put yourself in a box. There is a way. There's a way that you get freedom and a rocking body and amazing fitness levels, and you can be physically able the rest of your life, love the skin you're in, and be the healthiest version of yourself. And it never includes restriction. It includes moderation and portion sizes, ladies. Okay, I wanted all those chips and salsa, but I stuck to my 13. But what is that? That is actually taking care of yourself. My body and my health didn't need the whole tray of chips. My appetite wanted the whole tray of chips, but my body didn't need that. That wasn't me restricting myself. That was me exercising self-discipline to say, I don't need to eat all that. Mindset tip. I'm going to be grateful for what I got. I'm so grateful for what I got, and I can eat more tomorrow if I want. Flip the I want more to I'm so grateful for what I had. I tell my kid that all the time. I want more marshmallows. Son, be grateful for what you just got. You just got 5, right? We got to do the same thing for ourselves. It's very real. All right, ladies, have an amazing day. Have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. We're going to take the next few days off. So if I'm slow to message, I'm not sure if I'll be on or not. So if I'm slow to message, just give me a little bit of space and I'll be back on Tuesday. Awesome, Linda. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. I'm so glad you found that useful. Cool. All right, ladies, have a good day. See ya. You are loved.